for our final conversation today, a conversation that is almost 4 years in the making. We are joined by Leiba Love. She is a Trinidadian-American actress, screenwriter, and producer. Someone who's been redefining what it means to be a storyteller of the diaspora. Now, a film and media graduate from Georgia State University, Leiba starred in Sin, Likes and Lies, and My Big Fairy Tale Wedding 2025. Now, as a writer, her work has included so many other greats, but we're going to jump straight into this conversation with Leiba Love.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Leiba. Thank you so much for joining us on Wake Up Nigeria this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so the Leiba I know would have said good morning in a different way. So give us the Naija Pidgin good morning that you've been holding in. Come on, that's your camera.
Hey, Carol. Yoruba.
Yeah.
And
so, you know, you came into Nigeria in 2020. 2020. And I've known you for quite a while. And there was one thing you always kept saying. You were saying, I'm going to be a star. So what was that journey like when you first got to Nigeria in 2020? The brief version.
When I first got here, it was for the AMVCA Awards for a movie that I helped work on called Ratnik.
Okay.
I went to the awards. We got 2 awards and everything.
Yeah.
And 2 days before I was supposed to leave, my flight got canceled.
Okay.
Lockdown.
COVID
Exactly.
lockdown.
COVID lockdown. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't come here for a long time.
Yeah.
So I ended up linking with the director, Demeji.
Okay.
I'm like, Demeji, help, I'm stuck.
Okay.
So he invited me, and he realized that I knew how to write.
Okay.
Really well.
Yeah.
Better than what I did before. And I started writing, started acting, and here we are.
Okay, so that here we are part of things. During COVID, being locked down in a country that's not your own, just how did that feel?
It was surreal. It wasn't like I was a fish out of water because I kind of grew up in going back and forth to America and Trinidad. So we have some of the same foods. We just call them different.
Okay.
But people were pointing at me and stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, pointing at you and saying what?
Oyibo. And I was like, what's that? No, I'm saying, no, I be Nigerian.
Okay.
So they were like, you know, be Nigerian.
Okay.
So I had to go into like, I'm 30%, my DNA testing and stuff. And then I started learning how to talk, learning how to communicate, because it was hard at first.
Yeah, sure.
With my accent kept going from a Trini accent to a Yankee accent to a piece of Nigerian accent.
Yeah.
And people thought I was from South Africa.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, no, I'm not claiming South Africa. I will claim Nigeria from the north.
Oh, from the north.
So then I started speaking Hausa.
So you just had a really interesting journey.
Yes.
But now you are in a movie called Sin.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to talk to us about that role and how you got it.
Sin, First Blood, the first set of 2 parts.
Okay.
One day I called Demeji and I said, Demeji, what you need to do? What you got going on? And he said, I'm about to shoot a movie in August.
Okay.
I said, I beg, give me small part, something. Give me anything now.
Okay.
And he said, okay.
Okay.
A month later, the producer called me, and that's how I became Agent Bishop.
So Agent Bishop as a role, let's break down what Agent Bishop was all about. It wasn't the lead, right? It was
supporting.
Okay.
Agent Bishop was a hardcore, no-nonsense Interpol agent.
Okay. Okay.
And to prepare for the role, I didn't eat.
Oh, interesting.
So I had a grumpy attitude because she was grumpy. So when I saw myself on the screen, I'm like,
okay.
You really were grumpy.
Yeah.
But it landed, and I did what I needed to do. And it was big fun. It was really fun.
So what was Agent Bishop's actual goal? Because whenever we see, because there's this To Kill a Monkey series that, you know, just came out, and there's an agent in that show as well. And we can see how detectives are really coming out in Nigerian film right now. So talk to us about Agent Bishop's story cycle.
Agent Bishop had a partner, Agent Jean, and they were trying to catch an international drug trafficker.
Okay.
There's some, I don't want to tell the whole story
Sure,
for who people didn't. So they were assisting the Nigerian police.
Okay.
And they were culture clashes and things that were being done the Niger way and the way that we wanted to do it. And that frustrated me because I felt like it wasn't going fast enough and they weren't doing what we needed them to do.
Sure, sure.
So I was the hardcore one and she was the peacemaker.
Okay, all right then. So you really didn't eat though? You didn't eat?
No.
You didn't eat?
Not until after.
Not until after. So, but that is really, that's interesting. So it's not exactly method acting. It's more of just, you know, doing what you needed to do to sort of enter the role. But did you ever think you'd be doing anything that drastic to get into a role? Did you?
No, I didn't think I would be acting, period, because I'm really shy. I know you don't think I'm shy.
I don't think you're shy.
I'm really shy and I'm goofy.
Okay.
So if my belly was full, I would be happy. I needed to be, and I was even behaving bad on set too, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
No, I don't think you could ever be badly behaved. I think you're just an amazing vibe. But working on a movie set in Nigeria, what was the experience like?
It was different. It was jollof rice, egusi, and pounded yam. It was swallow, and I'm like, where the salad?
Okay. Okay.
I said, I'm only adding weight. You just keep giving me rice.
Okay.
I can't eat this thing every time.
Okay.
But they were like, no, Nigeria. Oh. So that, and it worked pretty well. I mean, I've been on Tyler Perry sets, and this set, it worked like clockwork. It was good. Okay. Everything was basically on time. Yeah. Everybody knew their positions. We knew our lines. We didn't have to really do too much. So everything was A1 on this set for me. Okay.
All right. So when we go to watch this, who do you think is going to resonate with this particular movie the most?
Me.
Really? Who do you think should watch it? Who should look out for?
Everybody should watch it. Everybody that's over 18 though, because there's some there's a lot of violence and thing. If you like, I like drug lord movies. I like action. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of deceit. There's criminality. There's different things. So if you're a drama romance, this ain't for you. It's not for the weak. But for the ones that like action, which is most of us like a little bit of drama, that's what social media and everything is about. It's for us. And there's also a second part which comes out on August 22nd.
Okay, fantastic. Now we're definitely looking out for that. Did you do any choreography, you know, working with weapons and stuff like that?
I worked with a weapon. Okay. And I can't tell you about the scene because the scene hasn't come out yet. Okay. But it was good because they weren't expecting me to do what I did. And they were like, good job. So I got like a little scratch, but I was really into it, so it didn't faze me. So
this is 5 years in Nigeria. I know you also had a business that you were running before you came to Nigeria. So this is all your hair, for instance, right? Yeah. This is all yours, and it looks extremely healthy and glossy. I know you've been working with some, you know, natural hair products and stuff like that. Are you still running that business, or?
I stopped for a minute because I started doing a lot of script writing. I was co-producing a documentary in Ibadan, so I'm going to relaunch and basically focus on the oils and creams because that's what people resonate with the most.
For the hair.
Yes,
for the hair.
and repairing hair, giving consultations and stuff.
Fantastic. But I know there's a funny story around why you stopped with the hair products earlier on while you were here. You want to share that?
Well, I decided I wanted to go legit, so I called the NAFDAC people.
You called NAFDAC?
And NAFDAC don't show me Shege Pro Maxo.
Okay.
They was giving me outlandish prices.
Okay. But like unofficial prices or official?
Yeah, prices? Unofficial. I said, money no there, oh, I not get anything. And then the lady had the audacity to ask me for free products. I said, you bring free products for here?
Wow.
You bring me anything.
Wow.
So that kind of, it kind of made me sad a little bit because when you try to do something the right way, you kind of, but I'm going to try again because there's other agents. Then you just have to keep trying and trying and trying because.
So I know that their hearts are in a good place most of the time, you know, but because you're Oibo.
I know.
They want to try you out.
And she went to my house. She was like, this is nice. And in my mind, I'm like, this is not nice.
But you know what, Leiba, congratulations on the movie Sin. I can't wait for the second part to come out. We're going to be heading over to the kitchen to have a taste of what Chef Wali has been working on. Let's take a stroll. Let's take